Hello. Welcome to the Goods. I know that you have been looking at us wearing our Fly Goods podcast gear and wondering where can we get those. Well, guess what? We have the answers for you. We have it here, Teespring. Go to Teespring and you will find all of this glorious merchandising, from t-shirts to mugs to, well, there's other toys, but we can't talk about that now. Go to Teespring. Enjoy our memorabilia.
And we're back. All flash.
No substance. I can't help it.
It's okay. So today's top 5, in keeping with the holiday spirit, depending on when this video actually comes out, will be the top 5 underrated Christmas films. Now, we had done a bunch of Christmas film top 5. We did live action characters. We did movies that take place on Christmas. We did animated Christmas, the more recent one that just came out. But I thought we'd like to spend some time on stuff, because with top 5 Christmas, we all have our pretty much the same list for Christmas films. But let's talk about some of the Christmas films that most people don't give a lot of credit to or never appears on a top 5 list. So,
and we're running out of ideas.
We are running out of ideas, so please put those in the comments below. We got one more idea left for December for Christmas. After that, we're done. Next year, we're out of stuff. So make sure you put some ideas in the comments below. So Carla,
okay,
let's start with your list.
Okay, I'm really excited about this one because I think that, again, it has a bunch of different options, genres. So, okay, let's start.
I mean, as long as it's considered a Christmas film.
Don't you even start again with Constantine, because we have had this conversation so many times with so many people, and I still stick up with what I said is Constantine, but whatever.
That's great. I'm glad you do. You're still wrong.
Okay.
Number 5!
Number 5. I think it's really classic in terms of Christmas, but it's not. It's Office Christmas Party.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I have actually never seen that one. Because
you haven't?
It didn't seem like a movie I wanted to watch.
Okay, so first, I think that it's a movie that you watch at home. It's not a movie that you would spend like money.
Straight to video.
Yes, exactly. But like, I think that it's a really funny movie. Has a bunch of the cast from SNL.
Okay.
So I think that you can expect a bunch of laughs.
You would figure, me being a big fan of SNL, I would have seen it, but I have not
seen
it.
that is weird. You have Jennifer Aniston also in that movie.
Oh,
she's hot.
There you go.
Yes.
I should have seen this film.
I know. So I'm surprised that you haven't. So I think that it's a really funny movie. The cast is really great, and I think that you should watch it. Okay. I think that you would like it.
You know what? Actually, I'm on my kick of watching Christmas films for this month and this month only. So I'm going to add that, because there was a couple of things from the animated one that I hadn't seen as well. So, now you gave me more things to watch. Yeah. All right, so we're going to move on to number 4.
We don't have to write this one down. We will remember. Okay.
I'm going to try to remember it.
Okay, number 4. 4 Christmases. This is with Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn.
Oh, yes. Where they have to go to all of them. They didn't even want to go. They were trying to make up excuses.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
Right. I don't know why I know the plot, but I did not see this film.
Again? Like, what the hell?
I know the plot to it, but I didn't see it because it was a romantic comedy to me, and I'm against romantic comedies.
Okay, but I don't like them either. That's not my thing. But I think that if you focus on the whole story about being funny, especially when they go to Vince Vaughn's family, dude, that family is hilarious. Like, I will like die to have those, like, especially his dad. His dad is Robert Duvall.
Okay.
So, I mean, and he is really funny to see him in that
I can imagine Robert Duvall being his dad.
Yes.
That makes sense.
And the brothers, they have a really funny backstory about their names. If you take apart the side of the romantic thing, I think it's a really funny movie.
All right, it's a fringe movie right now. I'm not sure if I'm adding it to my list, but maybe I might. If I get bored, maybe I might add it to it.
Okay. They put it a lot of during Christmas time, so I think that
I'll stumble across it when I'm watching TV
probably.
anyway.
At least just the part when they go to Vince Vaughn family, I think that is it's priceless.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So number 3.
Number 3.
Oh, I forgot what we were at on the list.
I was thinking about it. This one is Just Friends.
Ryan Reynolds?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Exactly.
I haven't seen this one either.
And oh my God.
And I love Ryan Reynolds. Haven't seen this one because know why? It's a romantic comedy.
No, but the thing is that first, It's Ryan Reynolds, like back in the day, like all
Like Van Wilder, Ryan
like
Reynolds?
when he was like super young. So he looks really weird because he doesn't look like as, I don't know, like as you will see him in like I was gonna say a worst name ever, like superhero. Fuck.
Green Lantern?
No.
Deadpool?
Yes, Deadpool.
Okay.
Thank
He doesn't
you.
look like Deadpool.
No,
Okay.
he looks super weird. He looks like a dork.
So what you're saying, he needs to work out?
It's just like I mean, that's the whole point. Like he looks like a dork in that movie, and I think that is like super funny. Plus, I think who steals the whole show because she's so annoying is Anna. The one that we were
Anna Faris.
Yes.
Okay.
She steals the whole like,
I
thing.
love her in almost everything that she has done because I think as a comedic actress, she is very underrated. I was like, I watched House Bunny, and there was no reason why I should have watched House Bunny.
You would love this one because like there's a scene, and a few weeks ago she was posting this particular scene, and that she fills her, like in the movie, she fills her mouth with toothpaste. And you will think about it, oh no, maybe it's not toothpaste. But she was like commenting and saying like, yes, it was actually toothpaste. It's so funny. I think that it's a movie that,
Okay.
like, again, if you take aside the whole romantic like bullshit, like I think that it's a really like funny movie.
Right above Four Christmases.
Yes, I mean,
I'll
again,
see that one before I see Four Christmases.
but it was above in my list. See? Priorities, people.
All
Okay.
Number 2.
People will consider this one a really classic Christmas movie. For me, it was not. I actually saw it like recently. Jingle All The Way.
I love that movie. That
It's
movie is
super
one of my
cool.
favorite Christmas films of all time. But me and you are in the minority as far as how important and how like iconic that film is for Christmas itself. But that movie represents what it's like for every parent every Christmas. There's always a hot toy. There's always something your
Right now,
kids
that's
want.
how you feel
about
with the
the
Xbox
PS5.
and the PS5.
God.
Yes.
I will jump on top of some people and like manipulate people to get what I want to get the stupid PS5. But I
You
love
will
that
go
movie.
to a store and find like the ball that has like the price on
He
it.
got 2. He got 2.
So I just love that movie, and I can see why. I can see because first of all, Arnold Schwarzenegger is on the movie.
I love Arnold Schwarzenegger.
So,
This
I know.
was at the height of Sinbad at that point. And like I said, you just relate to it because you're like, every parent has been there where they're like, I have to, because we want to be our kid's hero. And literally in this particular film, we want to like make their Christmas, and we'll go through all these lengths just to be able to give them what they absolutely want, that they'll stop playing with in about 2 weeks, and you're gonna be like, you know how hard I had to work to get that thing? Do you know how hard?
Not necessarily with if it is the Xbox or the PS5, not necessarily will last 2 weeks.
Yeah, so I mean,
So
I got a few years.
I was gonna say at least you will feel a little bit of satisfaction like once you get it.
And when I started realizing I got to pay like $70 per game going
Yeah.
forward, so
Okay.
then, oh, God
So,
bless.
okay.
All right, I'm not really happy about this now. Number 1!
I can see it in your eyes right now. Like I can see it. Okay, number 1. I bet that you haven't seen it either because it's considered one of your like.
Is it a romantic comedy?
Yes!
Oh, I haven't seen it then.
But it's so like
I
funny.
watch very few romantic comedies, and keep going. Yeah.
I
Sorry,
just
drop my
needed,
list.
No, it's just that I needed to see it like happening because I know that that bothered you. So it is Love Actually.
Oh God, no.
Oh my God! And you know why I love that movie? The cast is amazing. I think that movie is so underrated because it brought so many freaking good stars on it. Like you have my top one because I love Harry Potter and that's why I love this particular movie. Alan Rickman.
Okay.
He is the best. He has like a weird, for people who have actually seen it, he has like a weird role in the movie.
Okay.
But I mean, I just love him. You have Hugh Grant, you have Emma Thompson, you have Mr.
What else was he in?
No, Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean?
Mr. Bean?
Yes!
I mean, he has a real name. I don't know what his
Yes,
real name is.
it's.
His
I
name
wrote
is
it.
Mr. Bean.
Ronan.
His name is
Atkinson.
Mr. Bean.
No, Rowan. I don't know how to pronounce it. Thank you. But I mean, he plays a really small role on that movie, and it's super funny when you watch that particular scene.
Okay.
I'm gonna make you watch it.
I mean, we'll see. Like
It's so funny.
It is behind Four Christmases right now.
Oh, I got.
So
At
there
least
is-
I got you with Four Christmases.
So Four Christmas. Okay, so there is Love Actually, Four Christmases, and what was the other Ryan Reynolds one?
Just Friends.
Just Friends.
Oh my god.
Maybe I'll watch that one. Maybe.
I think that
Anna
out
Faris
of the
is
three,
making me want to see that one.
I think that out of the three, I think that you will really enjoy Just Friends.
I'll probably see that one. I'll
Okay.
probably see that one. Maybe I'll just watch Waiting again. One or two.
Oh my god. Okay, but there you go. That was my list.
All right, so to piggyback that list,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? Last time I felt like I took a lot of yours, except for that Constantine one that you picked. So this one we shouldn't have that happen. I feel like mine's a little bit more diverse than what you had. But we'll see.
Excuse me?
We'll see in the comments what you guys approve of before approve. So number 5.
Give me number 5. I'm so ready. I'm so ready to criticize
All
right
right,
now.
I went Christmas with the Cranks. I love that movie. And one of my honorable mentions was fighting for this spot. But look, Christmas, once again, parenting. Christmas with the Cranks. You have some parents that have, look, daughter is gone off to college. They don't do Christmas at all. They're like, look, we can get out, we can go and have our own little holiday, blah, blah, blah. They're like flipping off neighbors because they're not celebrating, and the neighbor's like, why are you not celebrating? You didn't get your lights up. Hey, you didn't put your Christmas decorations up. And they're like, don't care, we're going on vacation. And then they find out the daughter's gonna come back, so now they have to put together all of this stuff at the last minute. It once again shows you the lengths that parents will do just to appease their children. God, but it's so funny. It's more funny to me, the whole like, we're not celebrating Christmas. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't care what y'all do. We're out. I love that part of the movie. It got into like this whole like frantic Christmas thing, like a lot of Christmas films do. When daughter's coming back at the very beginning is the best part of this movie. I love that movie so much. But like I said, it did battle for number 5 with the number movie, which I'll actually bring up in the honorable mentions. So
Okay.
number 4.
Give me number 4.
Number 4, and this one, a couple of years ago wouldn't have been in like for me for Christmas films, but it took this movie to get me to realize that this was an actual thing. But that's the Legend of Krampus. The Krampus.
Oh, okay. I haven't watched that one.
So it's Christmas and it's horror.
Yes, that like I have seen like the trailer, and I have seen a lot of people talking about it. But like, what is it? Like, it is like a creepy Santa?
Yeah, well, it's what is it, like a German legend or a Russian legend or something like that?
I think that is German.
One of the two. It's not American. But what it is, it's Santa gives toys to all the good kids. So, I mean, if you weren't good, then, Santa didn't bring you any toys. But there's bad children who don't really care, right?
Yeah.
So the bad children, Krampus would come and punish them, which would come and kidnap them and like beat them, right?
Oh,
But in
okay.
this film, it's just kind of like murder and stuff like that. And
I thought. Okay. I was
there's
gonna say
there's no
like,
child
okay.
abuse going on in this film. But basically, it takes your regular horror tropes, like people who are behaving badly, obviously adults, but they reference kids and stuff like that too.
Okay.
But for me, when I saw this film, I had no idea that this was an actual thing that had been going on. It was a known legend. And I was like, that is so cool. And to turn it into for it to be a Christmas film, because it takes place around Christmas, because he's here to get the bad kids. But the murder and slaughter of all the other people, and it makes it a horror film at the same time.
Okay.
So it's one of those dual role movies like your Nightmare Before Christmas, where it can be shown on both holidays. But it's a really great film. It was for the recent one, because I know that there are other ones out there.
Have they made a remake, right? Because I have seen-
There's other ones out there. There's like small independent ones, some little cheap knockoffs.
Okay.
Once this one came out in America a few years back, it blew it up over here, and then everybody just kind of started to knock it off. But that one, I want to put the date down whenever it actually came out. It's how I became aware of it, and I love that movie. And it was like, it wasn't like, you're not going to be blown away by like dialogue or like storyline and stuff like that. You're just going to enjoy the ride of the movie and watch Krampus.
Okay, I think that I think that it's there is a book based on that one too.
I'm sure there is. Like I said, there was
that I
a
have seen
big legend about this, and like everybody outside of America knew about this whole legend of Krampus, except us, and then we got introduced to it late.
I was outside of America and I didn't notice.
Okay, so everybody outside of America and Costa Rica,
Thank you.
we're familiar with this whole Krampus legend, or Russian or German legend, whatever it is.
I bet that it's German.
It's probably German.
Yeah,
It
okay.
sounds something German. All right, so we on number 3.
Number 3.
All right, so number 3, I went with because it's about a family celebrating Christmas, but it's also about a burglary at the same time.
I love how we like give introductions.
Because it's like if I say it, so my number 3 is The Ref. All right, so
I knew it! Oh my God!
so when you say The Ref, people are like, is that really a Christmas film? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's like they're celebrating Christmas with the family, and then he breaks into their house.
Yeah.
But the whole him breaking in and wanting to rob them while they're celebrating, him having to deal with all the family dysfunction and it basically like driving him crazy was the best part about it. This was what's his God bless, he was in the Fireman TV show and he's a stand-up comic, and I normally would know this. And I want to say Steve Buscemi, but it's not Steve Buscemi.
The blonde guy?
Yeah, it's God bless. But anyway,
No,
that guy.
yeah.
I'm sure he'll be on screen right now. But this was at the height of his stand-up career too, and it's like where he had that real fast pace, like throwing out like one-liners and like jokes real quick, and that's the way he played the part. So it was basically almost like he saw a stand-up act within a movie.
Yeah.
It worked really well. Oh,
was that movie?
Old. When it,
No, but it's not that old.
no, it came out in the 90s. It came out in the 90s.
I keep still like thinking that the 90s was like a decade ago, but it's not.
Oh God, it was right there. Ooh, God bless. The name was right there when I was thinking, and then it just disappeared. But
okay.
anyway, so like I said, the back and forth between him and the family makes this movie work because his style of comedy and their dysfunction just play off each other so well. It is a Christmas movie in the sense of you get to see what it's like probably for real on Christmas with most families.
It actually surprised me. I knew that you were going to pick this one, but
that sounds like a movie I would pick.
Yes, but it got me thinking that you were going to put it like higher. So
no, because I got 2 better films in this.
I was gonna say I'm really curious about 2 and 1 now.
All right, so
Okay.
number 2.
Give me number 2.
Number
Let's see.
2 flirted with being number 1, but we're gonna put it at number 2. So number 2 is Scrooge with Bill Murray.
But that is not okay.
It is a Christmas film.
Yes, but it's not an
he's doing it in
underrated.
It is. I mean,
There's a bunch of people who actually
Who
listen
are
to
these
this
people?
bill.
It's like if you put like a Christmas list together, they're gonna be like Miracle on 34th Street. They're gonna be like Christmas Carol. They're gonna be
movie,
like
it's a classic that it's based on a bunch of other movies.
yeah,
like,
it's based
related
on a Christmas Carol. But that doesn't mean that this one is what everybody goes to. They'll go to a Christmas Carol. They're not gonna go to Scrooge.
I seriously think that it should not be part of the list. And I hope that there's people like that will back me up on this one.
Put it in the comments if you don't
Please?
feel like this one doesn't
Because-
apply to it.
but okay.
Because I feel like it does. But, by the way, he doesn't play Ebenezer Scrooge. He just plays a rich person who is unhappy or who doesn't see Christmas the way that everybody else sees Christmas. He sees Christmas as a way to kind of commercialize it and to make money because he's a TV producer, and he doesn't really care for the holiday in a sense of like, let's make family, because he's not really a close person with his family. It's all about him. And Bill Murray plays this amazing. It was like this was a perfect casting for a movie. And the simple fact that like his not understanding and not believing what's going on, and then trying to like slowly get into it, the way he just kind of fights off the whole thing, it's amazing. But also too, when they show you he's the scummy TV producer and how he treats everybody is the best. This is like young Bill Murray, and this is him at the height of his career, and I really love it. I watch this film every Christmas.
Like, I have seen it once.
It is a great film.
But you know what?
Nobody talks about this film now.
No. But you know what? Like, by the way that you are talking about it, you're making me want to watch it again. You are like so happy telling me about the whole thing.
I love talking about it because it's like, can we put antlers on the mice?
Okay.
Or it was like it's like the Solid Gold Dancers. That's how old this is. The Solid Gold Dancers, when they're out there doing their whole routine, And he was like, we can't wear these outfits. And he was like, why can't you wear the outfits? And it's like, because you can see their nipples. And he was like, hey, can you see their nipples? And he was like, nah, you can barely see those nipples. And he's really looking.
No,
I love this film.
He is fantastic. I think that he is an underrated actor.
He is an underrated. Well, he gets a lot of credit for like a lot of the indie stuff that he does. I feel like this Scrooge and Groundhog Day, outside of Ghostbusters, before y'all put it in the comments,
I was gonna say Ghostbusters,
are probably his best films. All right, so that leaves me with.
I'm so excited.
No.
Let me see.
All right, so here's a copy. Jingle All The Way.
Oh my God. Okay.
Once again, you want to hear me talk about a movie? I love talking about Jingle All The Way. Just like I was saying before, I relate to this film on so many levels. As a parent, as a person who's wanted something as a kid, who's wanted something for Christmas, and you want it so bad, and you just want your parents to get it, and you understand that like the rest of the world wants this thing too, and how hard it is at PS5, how hard it is to get this thing, bots. So you absolutely get it. But Arnold Schwarzenegger was really getting in his, I would say probably here is when he's really getting in his acting chops. It's around the kindergarten cop time. Like he's becoming more of a comedic. Before he was an action. He was a physical force or a physical presence on screen. Your Terminators and stuff like that. Jingle All The Way and your kindergarten cops. It's like you got to see the funny side of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I was gonna say the whole comedy and how he's able to
it works so much for a person that has such a thick accent. For a person that has such a thick accent and not that much acting background. Thank you. That much acting background.
This is the person with the thick accent.
Exactly right. So whoever wrote this role was thinking like, how can I make Arnold Schwarzenegger amazing in this film? And they wrote it with him. And casting Sinbad to play off of him really helps in this film. It's basically your straight man with your kind of like goofball person, your comic relief. But yet I feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger, even as playing the straight man, was still kind of the comic relief in all of the things that he had to do to try to get this
I have to say that the first time that I saw the movie, it really got me so anxious. I was like, please God, please let this man
You're rooting for him to get the toy because he's kind of a crap father at the beginning because he's forgetting stuff all the time. It's like, you got to get him this toy. But I told you months ago to get him this toy.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also about him, all the hoops that he has to go through, but also for the kid. The kid is so cute.
You just want him to get the toy.
And he just wants that. So, and how he sees like the whole dynamic with the neighbor. Oh my God. Who plays the neighbor?
Oh, that's, he was from Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
God bless. He was from Saturday Night Live.
What is going on with us today?
We're forgetting names. That's why Manny's normally good to be on the show because he remembers all the names.
This is all your fault. But yeah, that guy, that he was so funny and how he plays with his mind and how he likes like the wife and everything. Oh my God. I will give you that one. That was a really like funny movie.
Okay, so that brings up honorable mentions. What do you have for honorable mentions?
I just have one, and I already can feel the look on your face.
Okay.
So like right now I can see it. It's Edward Scissorhands.
Is that a Christmas film?
It is. It happens
on Christmas. We already have a top 5 for films that happen on Christmas.
It's an underrated Christmas movie. Like that situation happened around Christmas.
Okay.
You will see on TNT playing that movie like all December long because it happens around Christmas.
I'll give it to you.
Okay.
I'll give it to you. Okay. Not giving you Constantine. I'll give that one to you.
Oh my God.
All right, my honorable mentions. I did have Bad Santa.
That guy is really funny.
I mean, Billy Bob Thornton playing like us, like am kind of like a loser in this whole role playing Santa. It was funny. I don't think it deserved a sequel, but it was funny in what it was in the.
He just gives a fuck about everything.
Right, and something new that we hadn't really seen about the person who's playing Santa. The other person that other thing that I had for honorable mention, I had. I didn't have it written here because I put a star by that one because that one's actually a Christmas film. Or Gremlins is a Christmas film.
Well, which one? The first one?
The first one because
like
it was the second one now. But the first one, yes, because he bought
as a gift.
Yeah, as a gift for Christmas. So that's literally a Christmas film. The other one I had, it's not underrated. That's what I want to say. It's not
I was
underrated.
gonna
Everybody would pick Gremlins for a Christmas film.
Okay.
But the one I feel like is underrated is the Santa Claus.
Which one?
The first one. Another Tim Allen movie, because we were talking about Christmas with the Cranks.
Oh,
where
okay.
like
I'm not a fan of Tim Allen,
he accidentally kills Santa. Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
And then the Santa Claus means that if you put on the suit, you become Santa, and he goes through all this body changes.
I'm just not a fan of him. Like, I don't like his comedy.
Oh my God. By the way, Tim Allen, the great Tim Allen's from Detroit.
Okay. I don't know. I just really, he didn't got me into like liking his type of comedy. I think that he
So did you not like Galaxy Quest?
No.
Oh God.
Give me another one.
Obviously you didn't watch Home Improvement.
I did watch it, but not because of him.
Oh wow, really?
I mean, I was a teenager. I had a crush with the boys, so that's why. That's the only. And the creepy neighbor that you will only see like yes, that was the only way. Plus, I would see it in Spanish.
Oh wow, I wonder what that's like. What is what is that like in Spanish? Does he just make
I
the
don't know.
grunty?
It's just that I don't remember. Like, I mean, I should, because it happened like a few years back.
Oh, okay, because I forget how young she is.
Mm-hmm, exactly. But I mean, he hasn't had a movie that he had caught me. I don't like the style of his comedy. I'm not saying that he's a bad actor. I'm just saying that I don't like his comedy.
His winners, like, I feel like he did great in Santa Claus. He did great in Christmas with the Cranks. He did like an amazing, like, Galaxy Quest still has a big fan following. Him and Sigourney Weaver. Outside of those, I couldn't really tell you a lot of Tim Allen's. I know he's done other things,
Thank you.
but those are probably like his biggest movies. So coming up,
that says a lot about him.
upcoming Tim Allen top 5 list.
No, I won't be participating on that one. So hopefully, Art and Manny, you will be here, because I won't be able to be much of a help on that one.
All right, so that was our top 5 list. Make sure you guys get together your kind of underrated Christmas films in the comments below. Can't be anything that we all talk about as far as Christmas films. It's got to be really something that's like, oh yeah, that is a kind of a Christmas film that I did like. That's what we want to see in the comments below. Okay. Even if you kind of use what we put together for a list to make your own list, we appreciate
like
that too.
Die Hard, and it took a lot for me not to say, but I had to.
I should say it right now. Die Hard. Thank you, Art. There, I said it. There, I say it on every list. It's a Christmas film. But also too, if this is the first time that you're on the channel, make sure you subscribe as well as click the notification button, so that way you're aware of all the other videos that we do on the channel. And if you want to help us get better, you got 2 options. One, we are selling t-shirts. So these are our new designs right now.
Yes.
The Goods Podcast is one of our main shows that we do. We have it in multiple colors: red, white, black, blue, and whatever color you can possibly think of. For this particular logo, there's some new ones also on the website itself. But if you just want to give us money, you can go to our Patreon.
Hey, you will look really, this is a really Christmas gift.
Yes, it's a great Christmas gift. If you go to our Patreon, you can donate pretty much any amount that you want to donate. But if you donate at least $10 per month, we'll actually throw in a shirt of your choice. So all you have to do is just do that. You'll get a notification from us asking you what shirt and what size, and we'll send it out to you as well. We also have a couple of Patreon subscribers or Patreons that are currently doing it. They'll appear on screen right now.
I like how you did that one.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate everything that you do for us. So for Manny and Art, who didn't make it in to do the show today, I'm Terrence.
I'm Carla.
You guys take care. Real quick, if you're still here, because we do these in the end of the video little blooper things. If you're still here, look down. There's a link here for Patreon. If you guys like the show, please give us money. Give us money. We'll take a penny. We'll take a nickel. We'll take a dime. We'll take $1. We have some stuff on there that we're giving away on Patreon if you do contribute, because trust me, we need help. We need help. We want to buy new equipment, and we need an editor. Somebody who doesn't have to stay up in the middle of the night. Or they don't have to stay up in the middle, but I won't have to do it. So please, down patreon.com/thegoods. It's in the link. Please do it. We appreciate it.